Hey guys. Woo! Sorry I've got crazy hair today. It was windy today. Oops, I put this on thing. So we're starting. Let me see about post real quick. I'll wait for people to click on. Happy Thursday, everybody. I just want to go through because I know some people mentioned what they wanted to look at. Why are you not? Okay. Okay. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody's stuff. Okay. So, hey guys. Hello. I'm so glad you guys are here. Yeah, definitely, Jessica. So today is Transcending Thursdays. And if you, hey, Megan, if you guys know of anybody who have definitely been struggling with some body aches and pains, we kind of are talking about that. We're talking about how our emotions affect our body. And Lord knows it has been a very emotional time. We have definitely been going through it. So definitely like and share. Tag anybody that you know have been suffering. So what the comments were today, areas of focus that we want to look at. Hey, Shirley. I got hips, shoulders, and upper back, and then feet. So I'm actually going to use my little thing in the back. Hey, Jamie. So, you know, when you talk about, hey, Amy, hi, guys, everybody, for clicking on. Thanks for being here. So when you talk about your body and our pain, you know, we don't really think about our emotions. We don't think about, hey, Lisa, hey, Janet. We really don't think about what's causing that pain. We just think, oh, okay, I lifted a lot, or I didn't stretch, or I worked out and it was cold and I pulled a muscle and all sorts of stuff. Well, when you talk about the body and you talk about block trauma and you talk about emotions, it affects all of us. I mean, all parts of our being, our mind, our body, our energy, everything. So people talked about, I need a long stick for way over here. We talked about shoulders. We talked about hips, and we talked about feet. Okay? So if you're thinking about higher heart chakra, we talk about that in my energy courses. We talk about back pain. This is all consistent around the heart and the back and the back of the heart. You talk about hips. You talk about pelvis. Let's see if I can roll. I am on carpet, so this doesn't really slide very easily. And then you talk, and that's all about sacral and root. And then talk about feet, and that's our ground. So in a nutshell, it's fascinating that you guys, I'm going to kind of do this very broad, and I want you to look at your life. So this is kind of like, hey, Lindsay, this is kind of like homework for everybody. Okay? So you talk about back and shoulders. That's carrying the weight on your world, the weight of the world on your shoulders and back. Got a lot going on. Hello, look at our current situation and our reality. Hips and pelvic, this is your foundation. This is your root. This is your, slow down, is your foundation solid? Hey, Sue, when you talk about your feet, your grounding, are you feeling the earth energy? What kind of pain are we talking about? Are you picking up and absorbing earth energy? Or if it's like pain and not wanting to move, hi, Suzanne, is this because you're in fear of moving forward? Yeah? So when you talk about these areas of the body, somebody who may be the leader of the family, hold all the emotions, children, finances, like literally carrying everything on the upper back and the shoulder. Somebody who has dealt with trauma, like childhood trauma, acceptance, self-worth. You're talking about the hips and the pelvis, and it's maybe a little rocked. You feel like your foundation is rocked. Your root is a little off. Your sacral is off. We're needing to build up those solid foundations of where it may have not been so hot in the future, in the past, so your future can align to that. So we carry emotion, trauma, and stress, and we hold it in our body, even from childhood. So our feet is definitely like, they go the weight of the world. Like, we're constantly stepping in this earth energy, constantly. And right now, everything is turned upside down and feels a little like this. A lot of people are getting headaches and head tensions right now. We are moving into a period of new order. You may have heard about it, talking about December 20th or 21st, 20th, 19, all these new energies that are coming in to bring in new order. And we're talking energetically. So if you are an empath, thank you, Jessica, for sharing. If you are an empath and very sensitive to energies, we have a lot of astrology and energetic stuff that's coming in that affects all parts of our body. So that's another thing you may be feeling. So there's a couple things when we talk about emotions that are stuck in the body. There's a couple things that you can do when you're really feeling into the pain and feeling into, where is this? Where is this coming up? So we can do a meditation tonight, and I want you to feel into your body. Even if you guys didn't pick any of this and you're having some pain, and maybe you're not having any pain and you just want to enjoy the ride, that's okay too. Think of your body as a roadmap. Think of your body as a template. Think of your body as a photo album. We'll go through, like, this one was definitely talking about, tonight's was about the root, and then the heart, and of course our grounding chakra. When the world feels like chaos right now, it feels like our foundation is getting a little broken, I guess you can say, a little rocked. Our body's going to respond to that. And if we sit in fear, even if you're like, oh, I'm not fear at all, we all have fragments and pieces of fear. Regardless if you admit it to yourself or not, we do. It's better to voice and face your fear than body it up, because that's when we really start having physical issues. And you can say, you know what? I am kind of worried. Fractured, I like that. I am kind of worried about the way the world's going. I know there's not a whole lot I can do except put out positivity. But acknowledge that it's okay to feel this way. Allow yourself and your body to process that you feel this way without judgment. But let it run its course. It's the sticking on and holding on to the fear, or holding on to the lack, or holding on to whatever emotion, is when it really starts building up. It's like brushing your teeth, okay? This is why energy healing is so important. We are energy. So can you imagine if you didn't brush your teeth, how much plaque and buildup you'd get? Hey, Gloria. Yeah, Wednesdays and Thursdays is kind of like what I can do right now with my son's soccer schedule. You got to clean it. The same thing with our energy. We have to clean it. So I ask you, how long has it been since you've had an energy clearing? How long have you cleared your energy? How long have you really just sat down and did a really good meditation and blasted your energy? We are more than our physical body. So you have to work through the layers. So ask yourself, where in your life are you giving a little bit too much of yourself outside of yourself and not to yourself? Okay? You know, you can't, what is that? You can't pour from an empty cup. This is what it's talking about, especially like here, like, whoa, like physically. So if you're constantly running, and we're talking shoulder and everything else, and you're constantly running and I know, sorry, spirits interrupted me, even lower back and feet, if you're constantly running and doing things for everybody else, it's going to leave you tired and depleted. So the more that you can say, okay, maybe I've just ran a little too hard. Maybe I've given myself to everybody else a little too much, and it's draining my energy, and I'm feeling tired. I'm feeling overwhelmed. If you're watching too much news, it will drain you in a second. I'm here to tell you, you have to turn it off. If your feed on any of your outlet feeds is not full of positivity, it will drain your energy. That's why I delete people and I block people. And if it's not of the same vibration as me, you're gone. That's it. It's over. Done. Zip. Nope. No questions asked. Because I'm honoring my energy and I'm honoring myself. And I encourage you guys to do the same. Just because we're of the world doesn't mean we have to be in the world. Let me say that one more time. Just because we're of the world doesn't mean we have to be in the world. You do not have to be an everyday drama to be here. Put your energy, your heart, and your soul into things that uplift you and not drain you. And if your life is draining you, then it's time to evaluate that and make some changes. You and only you alone can make those changes. So when you sit with your body, financial stress, I'm hearing, that's a big one for everybody with what's everything going on. And I can put my hat in that ring. And this is what I do for anybody who feels this way. I want you to look throughout your life where you thought you weren't going to make it, and you threw your hands up in the air and cried. And then you look back at those moments and then the next moment, and it worked out. So even though our world is in chaos and it's upside down, and your body may be physically feeling it, look forward to the next step and know that you're always taken care of. You're always supported and loved by the universe. Instead of looking this way, I want you to look up. Turn your face to the heavens, to the sun. Know that you will be taken care of no matter how it looks like. Try not to have an agenda on the way you want it to look like, because then you're limiting the divine. Say, I trust you. I'm here for you. I'm here to fulfill my life purpose and my destiny. I hand my life over to you. And I walk in faith, in grace and ease and flow. You always provide. And I release my fears. And I fall full into trust for where you are taking me in my life, even though I may not know the way. And you repeat that every day, as many times as you want. And you have to come back to center over and over and over again. So when we go into the meditation, I want you to feel your body, because your body is communicating to you, and sometimes we just have to listen. You know your own body, and nobody could tell you different. Not a doctor, not your husband, not your parents, not your kids. You know your own body. Absolutely, you know how you work. You've been with yourself for how long? You know what you need. You know what you don't need. You know what food makes you feel good. You know what food makes you not feel good. You know what stress does to your body. You know what anxiety does to your body. You know those people who hang out with you that make you feel alive and refreshed. And you know those people who make you feel drained. This is your body giving you warning signs to say, are you listening? because you don't want to be sick. You don't want to come down with something. Because that spirit's stopping you in your tracks to say it's time to heal. Sickness holds a vibration. And you have to move in a different frequency so you don't align to that. And if you're asking, how do I adjust my frequency? It is here, here, and here. So let's take some time out right now and let's listen to our body. So if you're not, if you're in a place where you can close your eyes and listen and follow along in the meditation, definitely do that. I'm going to step you through this process. I want you to follow the directions. This is going to be a little bit different than a normal meditation, as I'm hearing. Because I'm giving you step-by-step instructions. And it should be pretty easy. This is not hard. Because if you're on this page, you got this. If you come across my video, you got this. And if you can't be alone and you're not alone, you click back on. It's about 15 minutes in. We'll jump in this. Okay, and then after you're done with this, here's more homework. Look it! Thursdays, your guys' homework. I want you to sit down with a piece of paper and I want you to write. Maybe what you felt, maybe what you sensed, maybe you saw something with your mind's eye, or something just kept running through your eyes, or you had an idea, or you smelled something, or anything. I just want you just to write. Just let it flow. It doesn't matter what it is. You're not turning this in. I'm not grading it. I just want you to write afterwards. So close your eyes, open your palms to receive. And I know people are asking me, should I lay down or sit up? It doesn't matter with this meditation. I can hear you from here. So close your eyes. I want you to inhale with a big sigh. Inhale. And let it out. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Really letting go. Just a couple more of those on your own. Inhaling. And if you get a lightheaded, that's okay. And I want you to exhale really big. Let it out. Release. Blow. Inhale. And exhale. Do one more and then turn back to your normal breath. Just please relax. Take your right hand and rub your left arm. Just up and down slowly. A couple times. And then I want you to switch and take your right hand and rub, or your left hand and rub your right arm. A couple times up and down motion. And then sitting back, sitting nice and tall in a nice posture if you're sitting up. Inhale and exhale and releasing. I want you to feel the lungs, how it fills around your nostrils, coming down your windpipe, your throat, down your lungs, expanding your chest and your heart. Swirling in your lungs and exhale, feeling the breath on your tongue. I want you to begin a deep visualization of your breath, feeling all of your senses, how your air moves through your body. I want you to try to feel every piece as it moves down into your lungs, your belly. I want you to identify, does it feel warm? Does it feel cool? And exhale. How does it feel when your lungs expand a little deeper? Or maybe your breath is shallow. Maybe your shoulders rise. I want you to feel your shoulders. I want you to feel your back. Fill in your belly and breathe. Drawing this all the way down. Swirling. Exhaling, feeling the difference between it when the air comes in your body and when you exhale. Feel the sensation that's around you. You're just focusing on your breath and relaxing. And now I want you to take the tension, and I want you to bring your breath all the way to where you may be feeling tension in your body. So as you continue to visualize this breath, I want you to bring the breath all the way to the place that you may have pain. I want you to bring new breath and life into that area. Breathe into that space. Draw it in. Let it swirl around your area of pain and then exhale it out. Maybe you have to give a release and a inhale, penetrating deeper. Still feeling your breath through your nose, bringing in this new body, this new energy, this new breath. It's uplifting this pain, releasing and letting go. Maybe you have sharp pains and we're just inviting you to breathe a little deeper into that. If it helps to add a color, I want you to think of an emerald beautiful green. If you want to add a color of healing vibration green into your breath, penetrating that area, rolling around, and then exhaling the pain and releasing it out. This takes quite a few breaths and focusing your attention on this area, one pain, one pinpoint area. Breathing, focusing, swirling around like a massage, pulling it out and letting it go. You can envision throwing it like a softball, baseball, out of your energy, far away, letting it transmute, giving it to God and to transmute your pain. The more you give your brain homework, the better this is for you. Bringing in this emerald green, rolling this pain around, picking it up, encasing it, capsulating it in this beautiful green, and throwing it, releasing, exhaling it out. Maybe we need like the cool, a little bit of icy hot, so you bring in this beautiful crystalline blue, has a little frost to the touch. Freezing and zapping and yet cooling and soothing. Wrapping and rolling and throwing it out with a big exhale, sigh, release. Begin swirling and moving that out. Continue with your breath. Continue with the colors and the breathing, focusing on your pain. You may do this as long as you like it, but when you feel like a lot of the pain is subsiding, easing, I want you to pick a color of joy, of laughter, of happiness or maybe it's the words, maybe it's pink, maybe it's yellow, maybe it's purple. You bring in this vibration. Like the rainbow we wrote on last night, you bring in Go from the heavens and pick this color out just like a ribbon, and I want you to just attach it to this place in your body that had pain, and now you're filling it back up. It's like you're packing it with new gauze, but the gauze is rainbow energy, leaving you refreshed, whole, uplifted, energetically aligned, filling your cup up. And then when you're done, you're going to overlay a beautiful heart, like a heart band-aid, right over the ribbon, the rainbow of gauze that you put on it. Put that heart band-aid, smack it right over it. And then they handed you a pen, and I want you to write on that band-aid and say, I love you, with your name underneath it, reminding you that you love yourself, that you are loved, and you are loved. I want you to sit back in your body, and I just want you to feel this. Letting this energy just be in and around you. When you're ready, I want you to open your eyes. Healing and transformation can be beautiful. You just need to know where to look. Turn your face to the sun and know that your body is sending you messages. And you can transmute them and change them all with your mindset, your energy, and your constant awareness of self-love. I love you, and thanks for being here. I'll see you guys soon. Love you. Bye.